As the entropy of our seeming multiverse spreads our reality farther from itself, I will find the place to do my best and reverse its unrelenting influence. Welcome to Beckoned Development Weekly Stream, Episode 6. Alright, so that was basically the intro that I could go with today. So, had to do that all over again. Yeah, Dwight, like deja vu. Alright. So, things happen. Me and Dwight have been working with the game. That's what I was saying. Things are going good. We're tying everything up. This is basically kind of a redo of the last episode, except I was supposed to have all the sound stuff working. But we do have the sound working now this second try, so we're good. I'll just let Dwight kind of meander off into conversation if he wants to. And then as I get started here, as we all remember, Photoshop gets a little slow unless I get it speeding up a bit. So, gonna let it do its thing. But Nell's almost getting there. So
you've gotten quite a bit more done than just the black and white.
Yeah, for sure. So Reese, thanks so much for that post on Facebook. Dwight, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
Yeah, Reese, thanks for the Facebook share. That was awesome. Guys, if any of y'all with us, you have Facebook, that'd be great. Or any social medias, that'd be great. Trying to build this empire. Not really, but we are trying to expand, get this going. Alright, so one of the things I was trying to talk about before everything got all mixed up with the sound was, let me try to come down a little bit on that music. We're trying to figure out if it's the right time to start a Kickstarter or not. So, we would like to know what you guys think about that idea. We were originally going to be doing one, but because of the pandemic and all this other stuff that's going on, it doesn't kind of seem right to ask people for money when we think they need it for their families. It requires us to kind of just take our time and work on this and tighten up all of our loose ends and make sure when the time is right, we come out with the right, at the right time with the right energy. So, but we wanted to know what you all thought about that. We do need an uptick in the economy too, so I'm not adverse to doing it. I just don't want to come off the wrong way, if you catch my drift. So I was talking to Dwight about this too, so he thinks timing is the right thing too. So
yeah, it feels like this would be a little bit of a rough time, and that for one would be negative for us, but then I think it would also be negative for the fans and the possible donors that would be trying to put that together with the timing of all this.
Yeah, and Reese, that's kind of where we've been thinking too, is my motto is hold the line as long as we can. Like, do what we can to make this right in the first place, but then right now we just gotta gauge it. You know, Kickstarter itself has had all kinds of discussions about it. People that know Kickstarter and how to work it. There's pros and cons to it, depending on what you're doing. I just don't feel like it's the right time personally. But yeah, so at least me and Dwight kind of felt the same way on that. So
we do, and the other part about it is that this has given us some time to develop a few other things and kind of button up some loose ends of some stuff and add a little bit more content to what we've got. So we talked the other day about something on what we had back in October that we felt really comfortable about putting out there as a prototype, but now what we've got is so much further past that. So every time we kind of turn around and start messing with something else, it kind of seems to progress and get even better. So just more of that polish, I think, that we've been getting time with, which has been good.
Oh yeah, I like these last little touches that we're doing on this. Is a dream to be working on them right now, but then like to see it all come to with a nice bow tied on the top of it. My plan is when that comes, all you guys that have that have Windows that run Windows, I want you all to be able to get to play it at least like 2 weeks or a month before the Kickstarter releases. Because I want your all's impressions, and we do. I mean, that's what we're going to be working off of is your all's input and impressions from it. What do you think we're lacking? Kind of like what Reese was doing, you know, saying, hey, you know, is this going to have the other characters in them? Well, that's why you're seeing me work on an L right now. So
that was a pretty tricky conversation last year when we were running up to the end. It was, hey, let's work on this. Let's just get Taj and a enemy pulled together, and oh, that looks cool. But now you look at it and it's like, hey, let's get a couple more enemies going, and so that's here. All right, well, fine. Let's try to talk about a boss, and then
well, a lot for me has been imposter syndrome. And guys, if our internet gets cut out because I'm hearing some boom booms and rain, but anyway, a few developers kind of was suggesting already that I have a small project and work on a small project, and I just couldn't shake this project, which is so big. So, I don't. Man, I had a point there. You were saying something, and then I interrupted myself and lost.
It's okay because we've been kind of adding more of those pieces of what you've been trying to do.
Oh yeah. So
we've actually been doing that.
So yeah, like the whole reason it's all been kind of focused on one character is because trying to build a big project small at first is you just try to concentrate on your game mechanics and get those set in. Well, if we can get the game mechanics set for Taj the way the design works, we can easily transfer a lot of that skeleton of architecture over to the other characters. Obviously with some variations for character and input and style, but yeah. The fact that I wanted that to kind of come off clear with the whole way everything's coming out, but that's why we want to get it in your all's hands to get that feedback. What are we communicating clearly and whatnot,
yeah.
So
and like I said, so this a little bit of a delay that we've got going on, this pause button, I guess you want to say, has kind of allowed us a little bit more time to reflect and start to see what other little things that we can bring in and enhance what we have. So it's neat seeing that unfold.
So, like the other episode before, Photoshop has got to catch up with me. And you also saw me lighting Taj. So, kind of the same techniques. Well, I was lighting a nail the last time, wasn't I?
A little bit. You were starting to kind of draw it in texture, I think, and color.
Right. So, anyone in the chat, what's up? How's everybody's week been? Well, outside the craziness of the world. Anyone got anything nuts? I mean, Dwight, you're welcome to share anything you want to.
The chat's been a little stale.
Busy. People been busy. Yep. Well, at least that's good. Everything's moving. at least that part. Um,
I'm hoping everybody's health and other affairs are going all right.
just to moving on, because don't want, we're escapists over here. At least I've been always done research on escapism, because the topic and video games and all that. But, I was that close to wearing Ninja Turtle outfit, so when I'm doing that, yeah, it's escapism 101. So we'll have a lot of fun that day. But anyway, more kind of about what our initial plans are. Is kind of, we're not stopping. Photoshop may be stopping, but I'm not stopping. We were going the whole. I still have a Kickstarter pretty much already laid out. Our rewards and their breakdowns are all pretty much priced out and figured out, and we, I wanted to give like tangible things as well as digital packages too, and so we're basically there, just tightening up other things with the game build so we can get the best video capture to make the best trailer. And I think like Dwight was saying, this pause button, I caught what you did there. We can, take the time to just make sure all that gets the best it can. Let's see, send here all the best on that.
But with that, the Kickstarter, that's going to be a pretty tasking situation. I mean, that's going to be a full-time job all on its own.
The big thing that's got me thinking too is since right now, marketing's just kind of, this is our marketing. That and the website and the social media. If we're not trying to get people to go, hey, give us your money because we need to make a game. The best thing that's most valuable during this time is just garnering and growing the group and the community and trying to get this out there as much as possible. So something like what Reese did was great. That's obviously ideal, but that probably is worth a lot more to us than right now than your ability to help us during this time. So, like financially, but
well, and it's going to give us the opportunity to clean up a few things and enhance a few others, and make a little bit better of a product as well.
Now, if things start looking good and landscape starts changing, we'll start changing too. So, and moving towards the best opportunity we can. So, God willing, things start working out a bit more. Man, with the way 2020's been, I'm hoping Florida doesn't have some Atlantis type flood take it out. So, I hope that don't happen.
Well, it hasn't happened yet, so I don't think you're going to float away.
No. No, if you're interested in global catastrophes of that type of nature, look at Graham Hancock and Randall Carlson. They'll make you feel good. Just some things I study going back for a lot of the material for...
So looking out, spinning around, what have you got going on with that?
I've got this going on with it. Without telling everybody exactly how it's going to be integrated, so I don't ruin it.
Okay. So yeah, that's
You
fine.
know, this is basically Anel's engaged. So, like I was talking about with Taj, how we have that leap
Right.
instead of the
Okay.
run in. This is basically Anel's, and I decided, you know, I mean,
Okay.
she'd be a little bit more elegant in doing it. I'm not going
Okay.
to use the word girly because she's definitely not that and makes a big change. Oh, that's the other thing. If you guys did see on the website, one of the posters I've got in mind is hold on. Where is it? Thought I had a website. Window capture. Hold on. I gotta bring it up. My bad. Bring it up. Alright, so is it gonna bring up the image? Come on. Well, I guess not. So if you go to the website and go down to our crowdfunding reward crafting and the section where I've got the posters, if you notice, Anel looks quite different in this image. So just a hint, she's not your typical healer girl in the dress. That doesn't stick. That doesn't stay. But that's why it's kind of one of those poster options. Is the difference of the two. Not necessarily going to be saying how that happens or what exactly goes on for it. Just I'm excited to have to draw all these animations of her all over again in a new outfit and hairstyle.
How's the 3D coming along? Any updates on that?
Yeah, internal circumstances. Things are great. I mean, Harry's awesome, so he's getting it done. You know, everything's good. So that's about all I know of it. Like I say, like last time, we just kind of keep certain artists just kind of keep things, you know, behind the veil, you know, for a while before starting to show it off.
Right.
I used to do caricatures at a zoo, at the Louisville Zoo. So drawing in front of people isn't foreign to me. And people seem to like it too, so. Oh yeah, so yeah, Wizards in the chat. So yeah. No, I didn't want to like say anything, man. I'm just saying, yeah, we keeping a lot of that stuff, you know, back behind some stuff, you know.
So the Photoshop's been removed from the stream.
Oh yeah, my bad, guys. That was my fault. So yeah. What time is it? Alright, it's time to do another happy tree for Dwight.
No, it's not.
Come on, Photoshop. Happy tree for Dwight. No, it is, because I thought of another funny way of doing one.
It's a boat. No, an alien.
Huh? An alien? It's gonna be a happy tree.
It's an ice cream cone with an infection.
What is this, Pictionary? Come on, Photoshop.
It's kind of hard to see.
Okay, so I know it's kind of a strange shape, right? Yeah, give it some bark. You know, maybe a little twist. twig popping off there, whatever.
Okay, it's a tree with a catcher's mitt.
Right. Let me fill it real quick.
Or it's a butterfly. And that psychiatric test or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, the Rorschach tests.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of wizardry here. It's just fun. I mean, to really start getting serious into my animations takes another one of those like 2 hours. You know, 2-hour episodes, which I might do 2-hour episodes. Just as a separate section. That's, if people want it to be live, and that'd be cool too, but I just kind of figure I just record a 2-hour session and stick it up. But being live would be fun too, but it's just 2 hours. Who's got 2 hours?
Yeah, we just need to practice on getting the sound right.
Is it right now?
Seems like it.
Then I think I found a way.
Now it's a Joker tree.
I'm getting there, Dwight. Oh, Kenton's here, sweet. Now. Come on, Photoshop.
Yeah, put some purple on there.
Photoshop's having a hell of a time. It's on my layers. I think that's what happened last time, is I was trying to do another happy tree because it doesn't happen so fast, because I'm doing it in all of this. With all this going, usually doesn't work. So yeah, I've frozen up Photoshop for a kind of a creepy, Joker tree. It's not really a happy tree, is it?
Yeah, it's kind of a Nightmare Before Christmas-y kind of tree.
When Photoshop comes back.
Oh, I'm sure you're headed in a direction that's going to be awesome looking, because the bark looks sweet.
It was going somewhere, but because it freezes up Photoshop, I don't think I'm going to be continuing this. Come on, really? Just the yellow is taking you that time? Anyway, guys, hope everything's been fun. I hope the weather's good where you're at. Because it's rainy and nasty here. You can't complain too much because I haven't been knocked offline yet, so yeah. Thank you all for the support too during all of this. I mean, again, we are trying to get used to everything, and oh look, there we go. Is that a little better? It's not no, it's still creepy. That's still Salad Fingers creepy. Yeah. So, anyone know Salad Fingers? Alright, next time we get some, when I'm not serious about some work, I'll try to give you a live demo on paper with some paint. That'd be better.
Go a little faster.
I'm like, this whole setup in Photoshop and the Cintiq.
Stream and
that I get too detailed, too granular. So that's usually a beginner's problem. But I think that's what I try to tackle are the details. So yeah, doing the happy tree on canvas, a little bit better with that fan brush white.
Yeah, I need a fan brush for my stairs.
And Kenton was saying, oh yeah, that's right. The white stairs look great. I was gonna mention them earlier, but I wanted him to mention them first. He's got a set of stairs that he's building. Some really old wood.
5 years for stairs at the house.
Man, you know what would be awesome is if that microphone picks up the thunder.
Oh, I can make some thunder in the back.
No, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. We don't need any butt thunder.
No, that's not what I was talking about. I can see how that can come out that way, though.
It did too, didn't it? Well, hopefully it doesn't come out again. Or me either, because wouldn't that be the timing for that to happen?
Right, you try to hide it and
A shark? I can mute this.
just make it go through.
You know, they have voice filters. Shouldn't they have, like, fart filters?
Yeah, you just get on there and start hearing beeps all the time. It's like, oh, I'm gonna beep.
Well, I'm glad we're not getting paid for YouTube, because crude humor, I guess, would get me kicked off or penalized or something. I don't know. That's funny.
Can't be that bad.
That's funny. Oh man, look at that. That looks like I just farted on our hair.
Not really.
It's kind of gray poupon brown.
Isn't that one of those FCC words you're not supposed to say?
Oh, I guess. I don't know. When they can, I don't know. I'm not gonna say that. Like when we were kids, Kenton and I had sold some fireworks at a fireworks stand, and one of the fireworks was called Dragon Farts. Well, his mom's a sweetheart, and she changed it to Dragon Hearts. She X'd out the F part and made it. Or hold on. Yeah, I think she modified the fart, or the F in the fart, to be an H on all of the products. So, it was awesome. Every time I think of the word fart, I think about how innocent it is back when I saw that. But yeah, shouldn't be a problem. I'd hate to be that guy that runs around just as flatulent all the time. He's paying extra for the comedy. They don't pay me at all.
Right.
But thanks, Scoots. So was Kenton still around, or?
Yeah, it looks like he's on the grid. No, I'm just getting lost watching you.
I'm
highlight
glad that's
everything.
entertaining for everybody else. You gotta understand the hours that I put in to do this. My brain goes some other places. Like, I have to either be watching a movie, listening to music, or
Your
doing
brain
this.
goes other places on the phone. Talk about.
That's probably true. It is.
So, any little history on the staff, or what it's made of, or
Well, so.
or you gotta wait.
Well, no. I mean, if I decide to kind of go into the game a bit and talk about that's not a problem. Again, you were asking about Taj's Yulny knife too, so
Sure.
I still
Little
needed to
bit.
track that down to show everybody. But yeah.
But I'm guessing there's going to be somewhere we're headed, you know, with a staff like that, right?
Mm-hmm. When you say that, you're very vague. Like I try to, I know you're trying to like set the ball. You're trying to like, you know, alley-oop me or you know, with the assist. So yeah, with the staff. Yeah, Reese was talking about she liked the look of it. A lot of people like the look of it. It's an alien world of Honest, and because of that, a lot of the resources that we would be privy to, like sticks, wood, driftwood, stone, even shells that you know could be like hermit crab homes and stuff like that. A lot of that's just different in entirely. Some plants would grow like trees and bark that twist and gnarl up and seem to have this scaly bark in areas and this kind of gnarled, twisted knot in others. It seems kind of very bio-organic, biotechy looking.
Biopunk.
But, say what?
Yeah.
No, what'd you say?
Biopunk that you're talking about.
Biopunk?
That's that Gaia punk.
Oh yeah, more of that stuff. Yeah. So it's I don't know. Going back to a few artists that I've been looking at that do the kind of growing mass of things, and they're like, let's see, the guy who did Alien, H.R. Giger, he designed the original Alien. If you notice in a lot of his pretty crazy and gnarly and definitely eye-opening imagery, there's patterns and repetition, and you can see very similar patterns, you know, re-emerging in different paintings and different sets. If you study it long enough, you start to find that there's, you know, a set way he builds a world inside his head with these certain materials that exist in his horror dimension. But there's other artists as well, some that I can't even pronounce their names, and I'm not even going to try to. If you just look up H.R. Giger's art, the suggestion should send you towards a direction of other stuff. More modern stuff would be like Francis Bacon artwork. The later.
That's good. I like Bacon.
The later. Yeah, stuff's violent, or it doesn't come across very much, and it's got a lot of subtext to it too.
No, you just fry it, put it in stuff, and eat it. You just cook it up and eat it. It smells good. I like bacon.
Gotcha. Understood. Sorry, blonde moment for a minute. And I am actually blonde before I make a whole I hate Jeremy hashtag because he hates blondes. I am a blonde and I don't hate them. They're a weakness. It's a joke.
I don't know, that joke wasn't that funny.
I didn't laugh. I just, you know, got me scratching the back of my head. Maybe that was a diversion. Maybe I'm trying to backtrack.
Yeah.
You know.
I think you're trying to hide something.
Yeah, I'm trying to fill the silence you're supposed to be filling.
Well, it's tough. I'm watching you draw.
It's a joke, dude. Nell looks like she took that peyote that you were discussing when my volume went low. That's the other thing, is my mic, like voice, is that back to normal? I'm guessing so. Sound of silence.
Sure seems like it. Your voice seems alright.
Sound of silence. Warren, what are you talking about?
I don't know. I think maybe it was a little quiet there for a minute. We're just trying to get our bearings going.
Oh, I guess I've got to start talking like Bob Ross does. We're going to put a little happy highlight right over here on this piece of hair. Just right over here, right on the top, right where the light is just kissing the top of that hair. I'm still deep. Oh, crap. Well, guys, like I said, I thought I had this stuff figured out.
I don't know. Everybody said before it was fine. So where's it? You changing settings?
No. No. Hey, Scoots, am I sounding normal on the vault or on the microphone, or is my voice still low? Because I thought it was a wire difference. Hello, now you just complaining about how quiet it was. Okay. Alright, we're there, guys. Awesome.
Move on.
Yep.
Nothing to see here. These are not the sounds you're looking for.
These are not. Nice. Oh, me and Kenton went on for a while about that last Star Wars movie the other night.
Don't get into it. Just leave it be.
I know. I know.
You'll
I know.
get-
I know. No. Just I'm letting it go. You see, I'm going
All right.
with it. Going with it. I can't believe it. No, I'm just kidding. No, it was.
Don't break anything, man. It's not worth it.
No, it's alright. I've waited this long, and then there's a reason. I was alright.
Man, I don't have movies anymore. Just make me go stand in line to go into a theater anymore. It's been a long time.
Yeah. Sorry, Scoots. Didn't mean to wake you up. I'm sorry. I guess it was kind of like a trick. Everything was silent and quiet, and then I'm freaking out over.
I think it's just so much now that you've got access to so many things in your house, and you can hit the pause button, just wait for it to come out.
Yeah. I mean, that was
throw it
really
in.
what it was.
And just watch it at the house.
I'm not saying anything. The internet has said enough. But we're not gonna try to. We're gonna try to make contextual story and adhere to it. That's all I'm saying, and it's about my project. Wahaha. So, or our project. My bad, Dwight. I keep forgetting you're with me this time. So,
You're good. So, how many more sprites do you have to light and shade on this? Just those 4?
yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then with it all, yeah.
Right. Okay.
So check this out. I did have her eyeballs burning, but when she looked off straight to the side over here, I kind of thought made her look a little dead. Like kind of that shark stare.
Yeah.
Her eyeballs kind of, it was my drawing more likely, but I turned it, and then the anticipation, the hair changes, the bite of the lip, and the other thing was you were suggesting the last time about making her fingers gripping things.
Yeah.
So watch her knife hand. Well, here, I'll just play it. Watch her knife hand. And then if you watch her shaft hand too, the finger kind of
Yeah, I see that.
regrips.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Yeah. So good suggestion, Dwayne.
No, that's cool. It's
Thanks,
those
Kenton.
small little details that you'll get, you know.
Thanks, Kenton. It's awesome. Glad everybody's liking it. So to be a little transparent on the inspiration for her doing the spin, I've got Lane basically leaping forward. I've got Taj now leaping forward, but in his own way. And Anel, I didn't want to have her just simply leap forward either. In Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is the third time I've brought it up, maybe even the fourth, I swear I'll stop talking about it eventually. Their animation for Aerith's character, her dodge, is a kind of a dash with a pirouette in it, with a quick little like turn, a lot like Anel's turn right here. So I was just like, huh, I like the way they kind of did that, and it was just an added extra little bit of personality I could try to accomplish in her engage animation. So yeah,
No, I like it. It looks good.
That's where it comes from.
She still has no feet.
At least we call it out before anyone else will.
Well, yeah, I mean, we should start tearing it up before anybody else can, and then, you know, then there's no more else to make fun of.
Quality control 101. Zade Studio style.
Yeah, just call it out.
Call it out before anyone else does. Oh yeah, another motto. These aren't mistakes, they're adjustments.
It's all good. Nobody on Divanis has feet. And features.
Yeah, the Rain Man or Rayman. He the game Rayman. He has no like arms or legs. He has feet and hands.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely 2 feet.
Well, no, I'm not doing that. Not doing that. If anyone has seen that movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood recently, you would see that Quentin Tarantino has fetishized some things, and so yeah, like there might be a reason there's no feet in Divanis, man.
Kind of takes that fetish away.
Purely a joke. Probably not a funny one again, but you know, we're swinging for the fences.
I'm laughing.
And they have no head.
So, anybody have any luck with the Bebo Jelly Ball?
Right. So
recipe stuff.
Yeah. Anyone try anything weird yet? My version of Bebo Jelly Ball might be devolved into more of a pie, a little small pie. But
yeah, like a fruit pie.
Yeah, it depends. But I went and got fruit pie filling instead to try that instead of jelly. What?
It's gotta be packable, man. I mean, how do you really pack a fruit pie through the woods for days on end?
Kenton, what are you talking about? You can't sling stuff like that in the live chat without explanation.
Right, with the surgery, probably won't be able to make a jelly ball for a little while. Reese was talking about wanting to bake something, having an idea, but might be a little bit.
Okay, cool. That's awesome, Reese. I can't wait.
So you're not really dictating what's in it. You're just kind of looking for some different
Yeah, I want you guys.
creative.
I want everyone to get creative and weird, create something that you can't find on Gordon Ramsay shows or anything, and make it your own. And if it's awesome, we'll put it into the game. But yeah, I mean there are those parameters, like it's a packable food or something that you could transport relatively easily, or at least kind of cook up there in a like a little bowl and have. But I don't know. I was trying to keep it kind of small and contained because
I'm gonna make mine in a sock because it's not like you've got feet to put socks on. So I think they're gonna have spare socks on, to be honest.
remind me when this fails and I try to do stand up as a last resort, never to invite you to a show.
Oh, come on.
No, I love that. That was thanks for the serve up. As this one comedian says, you came to Denny's, bro. You just wanted the good old grand slam. So that was it.
Dang right. But I mean,
Right,
I
Kenton. Like
don't see
fine
any-
prison one.
I don't see any socks, so there's got to be extra laying around somewhere.
You know what? You're just not paying attention to the website. If you're going to persist on it, I would say go to the bottom of the character or the protagonist section, and you can see that all three characters have feet. Now that you've brought attention to them, people are going to go check out their feet and see, wait a minute, Jeremy, you were talking about fetishes. You're actually popping toes out on everybody. You never see toes. You never see toes.
Well, but if you got sandals, you're gonna see toes. Yeah, you're gonna see them. Well, what else do we burn the jelly ball in?
Well, anyone who has a weak stomach, sorry about this.
That's the idea, huh?
Ruin everything and... Uh-oh. Bubba's disturbed by the thunder. He might be coming and saying hi soon. Oh, we got 2 minutes. Well, guys, thanks for chilling with us and everything. This was, I hate to say it was a short episode, but we did talk about a few things, get things rolling and working, and next time we'll try to do that a little bit better. I will have an outro coming out here in a second that I hope will brighten everybody's day a little bit. I meant to put a little annotation that is a line from Anel in the game, and it's actually the tattoo on my forearm. So back when this all was just starting, back when I was in college and stuff, starting to get some things, a friend helped me figure out that line. So yeah. Anyway, it's cool. But Dwight, want to say anything before we go?
No, man, I'm good.
Alright, guys. Thank you for checking us out. Sorry again for the sound stuff. We'll try to do better next time. Again,
Appreciate everybody making it out.
yeah, appreciate everyone doing that. And again, if the algorithms are unsubscribing you, Bud was having problems, and a couple others were too, was saying they were having to resubscribe and everything. Do whatever you have to do, but thanks for keeping up with us, guys. I love you all very much. Dwight, love you, bro. Thanks for doing this. And guys, everybody just try to have a good night, be safe, and sleep well. Have a good weekend. We'll see you again soon.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.